It's okay, and you're watching the Thisis50.
Alright, cool.
Woo! Thank you, Caiden. I had the boo-boo, man. I mean, yo, let me ask you this, man. You know what I mean? Your son, Caiden.
Yeah.
And he's up for, XXL Freshman cover and whatnot.
Wait.
What does this mean?
This is 50. This is Queens, and we got to do this right. Listen, he is the youngest ever to be nominated for the XXL Freshman cover.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's frame that in its proper context, in all humility.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my blessing from God directly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, the youngest ever. Like, there's never been anyone in his age range to be nominated for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's an extremely esteemful honor. For the last few years, I've really been, if anybody listens to my interviews and gets past all the fluff, like my movement has really been about legacy and preservation of it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I came in the game via nepotism because of my relationship and my family structure with Q-Tip, and and then that continued on once me and Kanye linked up, and we got past the rough patch, but all during the whole time my thing was about preserving legacy because we had done so many great works of art. You know what I'm saying? Whether some of them have been #1, some of them were just for the fans and just pieces that like the core people who follow any of our movement know about. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now with him, like he's really an extension of the art now. Not just, obviously he's my son and I love him. But I mean, like one fateful day last year where he wanted to come with me instead of going to summer camp, this all started. Mm-hmm. So we like extremely excited. My whole family is like extremely excited. We're very proud of him. And he's got a lot of stuff happening.
Man, Caiden, where you are mentally these days, man, with this rap game? I can dig it.
You chilling?
It is what it is, right?
You ready to go shopping? You ready to spend some of that rap money? Huh? Where we going, to Toys R Us? Take a finger.
Hey, when you told your mom and your dad that you was gonna rap, do you remember that?
My mom's had a conversation with Q-Tip, honestly, when I was joining Tribe because I was due to go to St. John's on a scholarship.
That's where J. Cole went, right?
J. Cole went there, yeah. I went up there and then I got the bag.
Right.
I mean, he got the bag though too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I went up there, filled out the paperwork, got accepted, everything, and then Tip was like,
took their financial aid.
I mean, I felt that. I didn't even get that far. I feel like it filled out like TAP or whatever New York had to offer, or whatever the case is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that look like it hurt right there, though.
If it did, trust me.
That didn't look real.
I ain't look real.
You ain't talked to him about that wrestling yet. He ain't got to that part yet.
He ain't got to that part.
He ain't got to the Santa Claus part of it.
He don't know it's entertainment, sports entertainment. He think it's UFC. He think he Conor McGregor.
Right.
Nah. But yeah. So she had a conversation with him, and it was like, nah, it's basically like the same thing as if he just graduated from college and started a career. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same threshold of income or whatever the case is. So from that point to now, it's always been really supportive as far as like with the records and shit. Or, what's up?
When you hear about the stories like Kobe Bryant and everything, with his parents and stuff, and after that money come in and changes situations.
Money does change situations.
Like even with parents.
I'm interested to what it's gonna be when he catches the bag. You know what I mean? I had a conversation with a friend and I was like, yo, do you feel like I put Caiden on? And they was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, if this was like anybody else, wouldn't they be like put on? Because somebody else asked me about doing a situation with a child similar in age, and I was like, man, that's paperwork, ain't it? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I was like, I like because for the thing is like I didn't set out to really do anything, especially like I didn't just even set out to have you on this and 50 hit me with pillows.
Oh man, that was scary.
Yeah, I make sure you're alive.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God.
Hey, like, just check his pulse. If he's still breathing, let's finish the interview real quick.
Yeah, that's just what I need. Like, show this kid on the internet.
You weren't gonna let us post that either, was you?
No. That we gonna call.
Hey, yeah. So the last part when I killed Caiden.
Yo, you think
Can you edit that out?
Modify that to where it's not deaf?
Yeah. Let's put Caiden back up on a stick and just let him sit down through the rest of the interview. This happened after.
No. Let me just prop him up like Weekends at Bernie's.
Yeah, we did.
And throw his Pablo hat over his head like this. And then so as we were saying.
So yeah, man, we was talking about you signing Caiden and paperwork and.
Yeah, so like I was saying, like for me, so really when I was with doing him, everything was kind of organic. Like I said, like really, took him to the Breakfast Club, just let him not have to go to summer camp one day. You know what I'm saying? And but when I look back at it, for where it's at now, if I was a management company, you know what I'm saying, it would more than likely have to. I couldn't do that on the strength. You know what I'm saying? So it's because of where his profile is going to. Like you got Cali giving him new cloth alerts. Like like that's $3,500 a month on a retainer. I mean, if you hire a new media company, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was gonna do it ever again, I would put it like this. I got a record on the new EP. The new EP is called Growing Up in New York, and there's a record on there called Black Scooter Braun. So I'm on that.
Okay.
So we gotta get that. We gotta get that back like AB do.
Yeah, exactly. Because Scooter is.
Or somebody get choked the way Post do.
I mean, like at what point when Caiden pops off and whatnot, what you feel like he owe you?
Nothing. That's what I owe him. You know what I'm saying? I did all this. This is just his inheritance while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't look at it like like I'm Gary Coleman's father. I look at it like more or less like partaking in your inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Which is all that I've done or whatever the case is. But if he get a mega bag or whatever, then we go all going shopping. And I mean I'll make my own money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a thing where, but if you get a mega bag like a Disney holler, then, I'll take my lighting percentage.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, but that's not anything that I'm owed. It's just business.
It's just business.
So
and he got to understand it. Daddy, what's this right here? What's this right here where it said it's 25% on the... Who is this go to? Consequence.
Nigga.
That's me. I thought your name was Daddy.
Not on paperwork, it ain't. Nah, he got a bank account and everything, and I'm actually getting him registered to be a writer at BMI or whatever. So he definitely will be getting, in the event that he does a full-length album and it's on a major, he'll get all the publishing or whatever the case is. It's like any other artist I've ever worked with or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, man. This last question right here. Now, if your mom and dad would have done this for you, how different you think your situation would have been, or you needed it to do it the way you did it? How important it is for you to have a mama or a dad inside the situation?
I think see, my mother and father probably didn't have the information that I had to be my manager.
But just in an alternate reality.
If I wish they would have. I absolutely wish they would have. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I've definitely had to deal with my share of strangers that have come in and out of my life as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's for it's hard to establish a legacy dealing with strangers. It doesn't have the same value. You know what I'm saying? It's rare you find a friend like that you do business with for 10 years or 20 years, you know what I'm saying? Because in this industry, everybody's interchangeable. Things change all the time, and you're constantly re-socializing. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly re-networking, and you know, this person, they don't got it no more, or this is the new wave over here. You need to holler at them. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it's your family, those, you know, most of the time, even if there is a temperature check, it is with love. So it's like, you know, you guys can work through it. You know what I'm saying? Especially like if you get to a certain like threshold level or income or whatever the case is. So I would have, I wish my parents would have had the information in the network or whatever, but this wasn't their gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't their gig when they, you know, like I said, my father was in the military. My mom had a couple government jobs or whatever the case is. So, you know, for me, it was just like, you know, they did the best they could. But for me, it was like, I know this person, that person, this person, that person in the music business, and I know that I could get him I could bring him with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it didn't start as a mission to get him attention or anything. It just really was just like, he just asked me could he come and work with me. You know what I'm saying? So I took him to an interview. He kept going, and then, you know, we were at Q-Tip's house, and Q-Tip was recording his show for Beats One, and he was playing with him, and he asked him to do a drop, and I was like, yeah, he'll do it. So we got him on the mic and kind of just reiterated the script a couple times, and he nailed it. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
We're going towards the house.
You're not nailing it right now. You want some more? You somewhere else? You somewhere else?
I'm tired.
You tired? Yeah. So
okay. And he nailed it with Q-Tip and whatnot.
Yeah. So
We're going towards the house.
we got to get him to Toys R Us.
We're going to Toys R Us. We're going to Toys R Us. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely. Wasn't Caiden got coming up next, man? Let's talk about projects.
Cool. So next we have, currently we have Heir to the Throne out, which is my joint off of my new EP, Growing Up in New York. It features Caiden. It features Renee Neville from Jeanne, and my guy Jesse Bloom from Mr. Wives. He also has another record on my EP called Black Scooter Brown that'll be out. We're working on a project for him as well, and you know, we got a bunch of records coming down the pipeline for the whole summer. So look for him to have a complete LP in the next couple months or whatever, and hopefully we'll see how this XXL thing works out, and we're gonna keep it moving, right?
Yeah.
Man, is there anything you or Caiden want to say to Thisis50 before we get up out here? I get it. I get it. Toys R Us, baby, here we come.
Toys R Us, here we come. Do you remember when you know, Jack is the first person that filmed us performing That Dude?
Yeah.
Did you ever tell Jack thank you?
Thank you.
Say thank you, Mr. Thriller. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
I showed everybody.
Jack is that dude, baby.